Welcome back, everybody. I know that this is just a voiceover for this, but I wanted to tell you a little bit about what's going on really quick. I haven't filmed anything because I've been super frustrated with waiting on headers for the truck, but in this little clip, I'm just putting the front clip of the truck back together, and I wanted to show you some cleaning out of the inside of what all of that looks like.
Okay, I know it's been a minute, but I did it. The whole dashboard is gonna work in the truck. I think I've got everything worked out, so check this out. Okay, it's dark, so forgive the darkness. Oh, it's not so bad on camera, you can actually see stuff, but check this out, friends. Come on. Oh, don't be that way. Thank you. All right. So, I found a Ford speedometer cable that works, right? It's out of like a, I don't even know. It might be out of a Crown Vic. I can't remember what I got it out of. I went junking and found that one. But check this out. So this right here, this is an adapter, and it has that little key inside of it that sets inside of there, and that fits nice. And then this goes over the top of it. This is just like a machined piece. Sorry, camera's being stupid. Come on, camera. Pay attention. There we go. It's just a little machined piece, right? But it's made, there we go. It's made so that it'll clip on to the end of here, thread on like you saw me have it there, and then that little extension comes up through it. And the little extension has, there we go, it's hard to see, it's got a little spot inside of it where that speedometer cable will thread, not thread on, but it'll actually sit like that. So it'll sit on here. Oh man, my camera's being dumb. No, focus on that. There we go. Yeah, see there? Now you can see it on there. It's on there and it'll spin from the transmission. So, from a digital speedometer to that, put that back on. And now I just gotta set it into place. So forgive me while I just put this into place. Yes, I know it's a mess in here, but I am so excited to get this functional, but I gotta do this first, so. Oh, and in case you're wondering, I made the terrible decision of using door stuff to make this gasket. Don't do that. It's got gooey stuff in it. It's just a pain in the ass to clean up. Oh yeah. Oh, that's so cool. So here's what's going on. I showed you the little adapter. I showed you that it goes into the back of the, well, I just connected it to the dashboard. I got a few things more to connect to other places, but as you can probably see, I'm going to move you into that really bad section. I don't know how good the light is. Ignore that. Look at my beautiful firewall that is not as pretty as it will be. It'll be much better, I promise. Just give it time. I know you'll see it too. That's nice and long for other reasons, but so I took the clutch pedal out of this because I'm not gonna have a clutch, right? Because this is an automatic transmission going into this. That's my new brake pedal, right? That's gonna look really good. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, It's gonna look great. But check this out. So I put all this stuff on the firewall like this because I wanted all of this stuff to eventually be covered by the carpet. And all of this stuff. Look at that. It's gonna look so good. I put some sound deadening on this wall so it's nice and deadened. I don't know that it's 100% the way I want it, but I still got some, plus tin canny. We have some serious sound movement across it though. And I tucked some way back in there against the wall. Here's my oil thing. But look how good it looks. It's coming along so nicely. I have a few things more to finish in here. And it's gonna be grand. Okay, so what's the moral to this whole story? Well, I'm just excited because now my whole dashboard's gonna work. All of my gauges are gonna function, well, short of my thermostat. I may still make that one work. I have the sender unit. I just haven't decided if that's really something I care about on the dashboard. We know I'm gonna use my fuel sender because that's already hooked up and done and all is good to go. But it's there. A couple more things I wanted to show you. So like I said, I went to the junkyard. I got the speedometer cable that runs now all the way down to the transmission and into the transmission. But I was a dummy and didn't get the little clip that actually goes into the speed sending unit. So unfortunately, that end of the cable, I don't know. The other thing I had to buy, the second thing I had to buy, was a new dipstick tube. And they make those really fancy ones. Low Car makes one, and there's a couple other companies out there that make one. And I like them, they're cool, but they just feel so overdone. Because everybody does them, and they're interesting, but they're not that interesting. So check this out. I had this great idea. And it might be crazy. It might just be something that I end up doing. I haven't decided. Let me turn around the camera so I can show you what I'm doing and explain it. All right, here's my engine oil thing, my engine oil cap. And I have this grand idea of taking 3 of these. So I'm gonna cut out a piece of plate that fits over this, and as you can see, that's notched, right? The black kind of throws it off, but you can see the notch that's right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a piece of metal and cut it out so that it's kind of round like this, but then it's gonna have 2 flanges that come down over the top of this. Then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna cut all of this yellow off of this cap, take that metal piece that's gonna sit over it so it'll look like it kind of makes the whole round, but not really. Anyway, and then I'm gonna take these little wrenches like this, and I'm going to put a nut or something in the middle. Maybe I'll do bigger ones and just cut them down. Maybe I'll make them little stubbies, like, you know, this long, whatever. But I'm gonna make it a 3-piece wing nut so that when I'm done, so I've got, I personally think is super cool. There's gonna be one for my air cleaner nut. That one's gonna be 3 of these wrenches. I'm gonna use 3 of these and make a wing nut out of them, weld them together and make a wing nut. And then if I match this, then all 3 of them will look similar. I purchased these babies. Big old mirrors. Yeah, they're in the packaging, so they're not as pretty as they will be when they're out of the packaging. But I took some round tubing and I cut it. I mushed the end of it and cut it, and it's not done yet. I haven't finished them, but I wanted to see that they were proof of concept. We're gonna mount them. Hi-ya. We're gonna mount them so that they sit like this, but like this side of it, right? Part of me thinks it's gonna be cool to take a 7/8 or 3/4 inch, I haven't decided which on size yet, 3/4 inch box end wrench, just like those. The 3/4 is the only one I can find, so I'll show you. I think it's gonna be cool to kind of take one of these and make mirror mounts out of it. So they'll look like that, right? It's gonna feel a little rat roddy, but it's also not, because I don't know, maybe it'll still feel rat roddy and I'm just whatever. It'll kind of match the patina of the truck. I think it'll look really cool, especially if I tie it together with all the other pieces and make it like a theme of the truck with all the wrenches, but I also make it not like crappy theme or like rusty theme. I mean, I know the truck's a rusty mess, but I thought if I did it with something that's got a little style to it, got a little bit of finesse to it, I really spent some time to like make things look good. I think it's all gonna look good, and I think it's gonna match so beautifully. Well, that's all there is for this video, but thank you guys for keeping up with me and watching and, you know, continuing to learn what I'm doing and grow with me on this little adventure I'm having. I really have had a good time. I really appreciate you guys watching. If you want to continue watching and seeing what I'm doing, make sure to go down and push the little bell at the bottom. That'll notify you when I post another video. Peace, everybody.